Welcome back, members of the Scrybe tribe. I hope we're all having a fantastic Monday. Monday is, of course, Galactic Challenge Days, and I am here to hold your hands throughout this entire process. Let's break this down. Now, today's Galactic Challenge is on the Death Star against the notorious Empire, and we've got bonuses for our scoundrel allies, which is great because the Empire don't need our scum. Anyway, looking at the global modifiers today, ladies and gentlemen, we have volatile energies. Now, this is a unique ability that essentially, think of it as an ultimate for a capital ship. Every turn that's taken will decrease the cooldown period of this ability, and then you'll be able to instantly delete a unit on the field. Important to note, but not so important that it causes us any great issues during this particular battle. For the player, we have got the modifier one step ahead. Scoundrel allies start with 30% max health, plus 20 speed, and are immune to buff immunity. While they have buffs, they take 30% less damage and have a 50% increased counter chance and inflict defense down for 2 turns when attacked, which can't be resisted. While debuffed scoundrel allies gain 10 speed, which of course is great, adds on to that 20 speed. Now, our Empire enemies do also have a modifier here called Imperial Edict. And that basically means they're gaining 30% additional max health, 30% additional max protection, and whenever the leader uses a special ability during their turn, all the allies increase the damage they deal by 10% until the end of the encounter, and all other allies are called to assist. So yeah, if Palps uses a special ability, all the allies stack their damage by 10% and assist. It's okay, but not too much of an issue. If we were to take a quick look at the feats, we need to beat the battle with a full team of scoundrel units, we need at least one light side and one dark side character surviving, and we need to attack out of turn 20 or more times. Now, these feats for scoundrels are particularly easy, and we should be able to get all of these abilities done, all of these feats, done in just one battle. Now, I'm going to give you some options here, obviously, I'm not going to leave you high and dry, and certainly not going to let you use Galactic Legends. So, let's go into the first team. The first team that we are going to be using is going to be a Bossk-led bounty hunter team. Now, I'm taking Bossk, I'm taking Fennec, I'm taking Boba, and then I'm taking Grief and Mando. The reason I'm taking this team is because it kicks ass. There's lots of out-of-turn attacks with the dual mass assists, and we've got the light side and dark side. So we're going to taunt with Bossk, going to call the mass assist on the weakest ally. It should be Grand Admiral Thrawn, by ally, obviously enemy. And then we're just going to do double mass assists back to back, retaunt I think with Bossk here, just so that we can get another frenzy off, and just delete a character. I'm getting rid of Royal Guard because he's quite tanky, not that he really poses much of a threat. So as you can see, the contract hits very, very quickly, and we can just continually cycle through these mass assists, easily getting those 20 attacks out of turn. It's also worth noting that Grief can actually apply retribution on our entire team like this, and that really does just help get those out of a turn attacks. But that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Mando has also got an out of turn assist. I would recommend calling in Grief here. If you do not have Fennec, it does not matter. You could throw in Jango Fett here, you could throw in Cad Bane here, it really doesn't matter. The core team is always going to be Bossk, Grief, Mando, and then a +1. You've got lots and lots of mass assists. You see the ability there? We've got the ability off cooldown, use it and get the instant victory. Very, very easy, straightforward win for us there, and that should get you every single feat on the table. Now, if you do not happen to have that Bossk Bounty Hunter team, there are other options available to you. Here I'm showing you using a BAM Scoundrel team. I'm going in with BAM, Han and Chewie, again Fennec and Dash. Now, this lineup here can get you the 20 out of turn assists. It's got the light side, it's got the dark side in Fennec. You don't need to use Fennec, you could use any dark side Scoundrel ally to get the feat done. And if you don't have the diversity within your roster to have a full team of light side or, and dark side allies, then just do it in multiple battles. That's very easy to do. So again, I like to try and focus the damage down on Mara Jade at the start, make sure she doesn't get that turn meter train rolling. Dash here is super useful because he can put daze on the entire enemy team. When the enemy team is dazed, obviously they're not going to assist, they're not going to gain TM, and then I'll just kill them all with Whistling Birds. That's a very easy way of getting the feat to just win with a full team of scoundrels, win with one light side, one dark side, you know, if you don't happen to have particularly strong bounty hunters to get the job done. Now, if you want to have a very, very easy way of getting the attacks out of turn done, my go-to is always going to be Rebels. CLS lead with Han, Chewie, C-3PO, and 3PO and Chewie. It will always get these attacks out of turn. You just want to make sure that if there is a win condition such as, kill the enemy leader, maybe don't do that too early. Again, I'd focus on Mara Jade out the gate to make sure she cannot get that turn meter train rolling, and just have some fun with it. I'm removing the taunt on Royal Guard just to put the buff immunity on him so he doesn't constantly taunt, and then just have some fun. If you target down the Stormtrooper or Snowtrooper operative, that will give you an extra enemy to attack. And right now, I'm just looking for anything that will give me assists, attacks out of turn. Chupio and Chewie will always assist your allies, so that's super useful. Obviously, Palps there did manage to stun 2 of ours, but we're still quite able to get through and get the attacks out of turn feats done without any real issues here. You see there, we get the 20 attacks out of turn. And that should really about do it. I mean, another way of getting the attacks out of turn, guys, is obviously going to be using Imperial Troopers. Now I'm going in with a fairly standard lineup here of Via's lead with Piet, Dark Trooper, Range Trooper and Death Trooper, but the entire team doesn't really matter. You could probably go in with a very low-key team and you can just even take out Piet and Dark Trooper and throw in Stark and go in with, I don't know, Snow Trooper, and you'd probably still be able to roll over the team. The most important thing is that you actually get out first ahead of the Mara Jade. Once you do that, you can more or less hit auto and you'll get those attacks out of turn. Alright guys, so that is going to about do it for us today. If this video was useful to you, please do hit that like button and consider subscribing to your boy Scrybe. And until the next video, peace out.
Just giving a quick shout out to my patrons. I appreciate each and every single one of you, and without your support, I wouldn't be doing this today. Thanks so much.